All right, Ian, this is an interesting. It's the IndyGo Classic Retro Console and XS, the new slim version. A true console with access to thousands of games from past, present, and future, powered by a spiritual successor to Commodore Amiga OS. This is on Kickstarter, but it's called IndyGo. Not Indigo and Indiegogo. So, this is an all or nothing project. It looks like there's only 21 backers, 4 days to go. I just caught wind of this just because this is this was featured on the punkeffect.com. My website's on what? I did not say this for if you go
holy shit.
What it's wait a second.
Hold
on a second here. Well, I honestly didn't notice that till now. When you click on this, it says like featured on IGN, Daily Motion, Games, Retro Collect, Retro Gaming, Retro Computer. Then it says thepunkeffect.com on the bottom. My defunct website. What? I don't remember talking about this. Maybe someone did an article on this on the site 4 or 5 years ago originally. Okay, that's blowing my fucking mind. Okay, I'm glad we did this topic. That's really weird to me. They found my JPEG of the punkeffect.com site. Anyway, so this is an all-in-one retro console with a built-in DVD RW drive, rewritable, to run games for Amiga, CD32, Sony PlayStation, Sega Saturn, Sega CD, TurboGrafx, and more. For Saturn, Sega CD, and TurboGrafx, you need additional ROM files in order to work. I guess BIOS and things like that. Because for PlayStation, they with Bleem and everything, they're software emulation.
Right.
That's totally perfectly legal for that. So there's different versions of this. I guess I missed the first version of this, the IndyGo. So there's not a lot of backers right now for this, which I guess the goal is let's see, the goal is 7,500 pounds. Is that euros or pounds? That symbol, Ian.
That's euros.
All right, $8,300 roughly. They might hit it. All I'm going to say about at this point in time, this reminds me of the CD. We discussed what the hell happened to the CD. I don't know if it ever came out, the CD, which was an emulator disk drive. But there is a need for something like this.
There is.
Yeah,
I agree. We're getting all of our solutions, taken care of for cartridge games.
Yeah, that's done. ROMs,
between
flash cards,
Hyperkin and analog. You've got your entry level and your higher end, and like you said, you've got the flash cards and all that. So we're getting to the point where very soon I won't say anything's perfect, but there'll be a lot less to worry about on the cartridge.
Carts are fine. There's flash carts now for almost every major system and handheld system.
And the modern, clone systems, are reasonably priced anywhere from, say 40 starting to, higher, like high 100s, like close to 200 for the analog. But, it's not crazy expensive, and you're not going to have to really worry about too much upkeep when you replace it. With a lot of these CD-based systems, though, unless you're emulating, the only way you're playing these is with the actual hardware. There is no Hyperkin or analog unit out there for a Sega Saturn yet. We need something like that so people don't have to hunt down and spend $100 on a Saturn just to find out that their lens is going to crap out a year later.
Sure. This comes pre-installed. This is cute with the shareware versions of Doom, Quake, Duke Nukem, and Wacky Wheels. And
nice.
And the full version of Jim Power. Okay, and then they have an app store they're building on this. So
we were just talking about Wacky Wheels like last week.
We were. This is weird. I'm weirded out that my logo's on this Kickstarter when I don't remember discussing this ever. I just don't.
Well, and your site's been down forever.
My site's been down for now a year. It's a year now officially.
Yeah,
Rest in peace.
Unless the CD turned into this, I don't think we've ever talked about this.
No, the CD I think never came out from what I saw. Yeah. I don't think it ever come out. But this doesn't cost a huge amount. What does this cost to actually get this? To get this version here, it costs. What's the cheapest one? Oh no, it's the bare bone is 100 euros. 100 euros.
I think the CD was trying to be 100 US.
It's $111.
Okay, that's not bad. Because like I said, I think the CD was shooting for $99.99.
That's not terrible.
No,
for this.
If it does what it says and does it well,
well made.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And then the €200 one, you get the what do you get on top of that? You get Odroid XU4. I'm not familiar with that, I guess, operating system. I don't know what you can do with that. But this is also a Blu-ray upgrade you can get on this. There's an SD card you get with the Indiego OS and Arrow's OS image. So this is going to be something that I think happens more. The Polymega, the longer the Polymega doesn't come out with their bare system, which is the CD system that this stuff's do, the worse and worse shape they're going to be in. Because to me, that was always the linchpin for me.
Yeah,
I was always on board.
Nothing else of it interested me. It was only
everything else. They're beaten to the punch with the analog systems, with the Mega SG and then the Super NT. So the Super Nintendo and Genesis is covered. That's covered.
Yeah,
and with the clones, it's covered. But the CD-based systems is what we're still waiting for. We're waiting for that solution. If I can get a $100 system with an HDMI out that does Turbo/PC Engine CD, Sega Saturn, Sega CD, PlayStation 1, maybe PlayStation 2, and then if you ever could work on Xbox eventually with an emulator upgrade,
sure,
we're set. That's good. We're good for 10, 12 years of generation of games, and we're set until the next version comes out in 2030. It does 360 and PS3. You know what I mean? Like, we're set with that. So check this out. I'm not familiar with the company before what they've done here. Apparently I should be, because my website logo's on this. I honestly didn't know until I looked at Ian. I was like, what the fuck? What is it doing there? I just think it's funny. I feel like reaching out now and saying, when was this spoken about?
Yeah.
I guess someone did an article mentioning the past Kickstarter. Because unless someone took over the punkeffect.com and did a recent article, I don't know about it. Okay, moving on, Ian.